Hey traders, Parker here. Not with another indicator, a quick lesson, VPA, a volume price action, or volume spread analysis, or volume spread action, whichever one you want to go by. This is the E-mini for the S&P 500, but I wanted to go into my volume. I wanted to go into the oscillator, buy sell pressure oscillator. So one of the things I want to show you or point out is over here on this date right here. You can see all this high volume to the downside. And downside, downside, downside. And let me put my the irregular bodies at the top. One of the things I want to point out to you in Ann Coulin's book, she says price and volume, they work together, but you can look at them like a huge tanker or a huge ship trying to stop. It's not just going to stop, dead stop. It takes volume to stop it. Same situation with a tanker. It takes time for it to stop in the water. It's not like a car where it can almost stop on a dime. What you can see down here with these irregular bodies is this is stopping volume. This small candle, it is an indecision candle, as you can see, and it's this diamond or this triangle shows you it's a small body, high volume, and that's what's in Ann Coulin's book. And this candle right here, small body, big. I mean, small body, big volume. And this is all stopping volume, and this was the last turn in this downtrend before it pivoted up. And these purple triangles represents big bodies on low volume, and for me this is more like a release because these candles right here represent pressure. These irregular bodies with small bodies with high volume represents pressure, and it's pressure to stop this from going down. This is what buyers are coming in buying it up. These are two indecision candles, however you want to look at it. And you can see right here with these lower wicks that you're getting is that's all buying pressure. Buying pressure. And this right here, this doji candle right here, or spinning top, whatever you want to call it, it's showing you that. And you can see how the stock spent around and it went back up to the VWAP. This VWAP is a monthly VWAP. And this right here, this big push up was unsubstantiated by volume. It's not. It went a lot of volume to push it, enough volume to push it above its VWAP. And that's what it's showing you. Big body, low volume. Big body, low volume. But the move down was unsubstantiated as well. Big body, low volume. So we come over here, these low wicks as well. Look at all this wick. This is a very wicky area where buyers are coming in. So this is an area of demand. This is an area of demand. So it finally pushes above big body, small body, big volume. Small body, big volume. Finally gets above VWAP, but it's pushing with low volume. Same situation. This move down is unsubstantiated as well. Low volume. All these light green and orange candles, all this is average volume. This right here, this red candle is high volume, and you see the blue triangle. It's telling you it's irregular body, and it's a small candle, big volume, and it's in that same little wiki area. You can see right there with the crosshairs. Same situation. This is your turnaround candle or your doji candle, or I guess you can call it dragonfly doji for a push up. This push up is still unsubstantiated because there's not a lot of volume there, but because it's above VWAP, I would take that trade, especially with this candle right here. But I would look for certain indications as well. And you can see how this volume is steady rising. But this whole move right here is unsubstantiated because of the volume. But I would look at this right here and here as being a release of that pressure to push it up. And then you got this at the top of this push up. It's not a good sign because it's pressure now coming to the downside because these are small bodies with a lot of volume, and it happened in a 3. So you got this light push down, but sellers couldn't really push it down either. So you got this right here, and then you got this light volume, these two, and here's your big move right here. Look at all this volume just trending up, just all this pushing up. and it must have been the next month. So yeah, this is a month change. So VWAP is doing what it's doing right there as well. And you see how it just rode this VWAP. This push up, this last push up was unsubstantiated by volume. And you can look down here in the volume pressure oscillator, it's trending down, or it's going down while price is still going up. Yeah, it pushed up for a moment, but it ran right into this deviation. I mean, not deviation, but this area of divergence from this point. It ran up there, created another divergence at the peak here, and it started going down from there. And this is just a standard deviation slope. And it's something special about it, but I wasn't going to go into it. But you can see how price has been going down, down, down. And the indicator itself is sloping down as well because buyers are leaving. Yeah, you got this small push up, but look at this. Yeah, you got this candle trying to stop it, but this candle right here, it's light, so it could. I mean, it was something to move it above, but it still can get above VWAP. And then you had this huge amount of sellers just come in and just sell price right on off. But at the end of this downtrend, you have an irregular body. You have a hammer candle. Whether this hammer candle holds or not is debated to be seen. Because right now the E-mini, as you can see, is gray. It's indecision. It's gray. It's a doji candle. And it just turned green from dark red to dark green. It's just telling you that there's a buying pressure has increased here. But it's indecision. It's a doji candle. And you can see right here, these irregular bodies, this is trying to stop it. So this was the first attempt to stop it, second attempt to stop it. But you can see all this selling pressure on this candle. And this is the last attempt to stop it. And this is a VPA. And you can see right here, this is actual. So this is the difference between buying and selling. And it's on a percentage basis, and it can go above 100% because it's taking the difference between the candles and it's adding to the next one, adding to the next one, adding to the next one. So if it's negative, it'll subtract that volume, or if it's positive, it'll add that volume. Kind of sort of like the unbalanced volume, except for I'm taking an account of the buying and selling pressure formula and adding and subtracting volume that way versus the unbalanced volume adding all the volume to the next day versus and subtracting all the volume from the previous day. That's how that works. But this is just a quick lesson in VPA. And yeah, this is an updated version of the buy-sell pressure average momentum oscillator. But this LR line regression, linear regression channel, or standard deviation channel. But I added something special to it, and you can see it's red and it's green back here. What I added is a standard deviation channel for price, and I added a standard deviation channel for the indicator as well. So what happens is how this works is I have the top standard deviation, this right here, set for my highs in price. I have this lower band set for my lower lows in price. So when there's a conflict between this top line right here and the top line in the price, it'll show you divergence. So if this line right here is making a new high, or the indicator is making a new high, why the let me just pull it up. Let me just put it on here. So I'm not just deviation channel. We will go to 20, and I'm gonna put this on high to represent my high band or high of the is 20. No, I'm not using full range. So you can see these two line up. They line up perfectly. And this is based off the high. And this one is based, the one you're seeing, because the one that's built in here is hidden. So what happens is this one's based off the high. So this high is making a new high, while this low of this indicator, this lower regression line for the standard deviation band for the indicator is making a new low. It'll give you purple, telling you these lines will turn purple, telling you there's bearish divergence. While the flip side of that is this: if this high line of this indicator is making a new high, or this low is making a new, if the indicator down here, if this slope is making a new high while the price is making a new low, it'll give you a cyan line telling you that there's bullish divergence. And that's how divergence work. If an indicator is making a new low while the price is making a new high, then that's bearish divergence. And vice versa, if the indicator is making a new, or oscillator is making a new high while price is making a new low, is bullish divergence. I may be able to find one on the 1 minute. There was some bullish divergence in here. You can see how it changed on this 1 minute and it just disappeared. But you can see how the indicator is sloping down while this is sloping up. And that's why you got this huge amount of volume telling you, hey, it's not good to be in this stock. And when they line up together, this will be red. And that's pretty much how this update or added feature to this buy-sell pressure average momentum oscillator works. But I didn't include it in the one that's out there, and it's a feature that I'm still working out and still trying to prove that it works. But for the most part, that's one of the things I'm working on as well. So we can try and take it up to a 5 minute and see what it shows us. It's showing bullish divergence. It was some bearish divergence back here, but it's showing bullish divergence. This is set for 20, and that could be a problem because this automatically changes to 12 because of my MTL. And you can see it right there, how this is kind of sort of slanted down. The high is kind of slanted down, and this is slanted up. So it's showing you bullish divergence on the 5 minute. But we'll see. And we can go back to the year. I think I had it on probably, yeah. And right now it's showing, I mean, this is 12 now. Push it back to 20. So built into this is the Laguerre. I'll just show it to you. It don't even matter to me. So instead of having price right here, I have high right here. And for, yeah, I have high right here, and I have created another one for low as well for both of these. And that's how you get it, because you can actually see it create a triangle. And it's almost like these two create a triangle getting closer to the midpoint when price is squeezing together. So it can work as a squeeze indicator as well. But that's basically the end of this video. I appreciate you guys watching. I wish you the best. Have a great day and be safe out there.